both games, but
yeah.
Is there any restriction on how much you can use from the game?
Of course, when you do a mod, you create a mod and you release it, the players will have to, of course, own the engine, own the game that you're modding. You can't, because it is dependent on the game you are modding on. So if you're like doing a game on Half-Life 2, if you're doing a mod on Half-Life 2, you have to own Half-Life 2, and everyone that plays the mod has to own Half-Life 2 to be able to play it. Regarding copyright issues, you can't, as I say, you can't release it as your own product, because that's, of course, a violation of the I don't know, it's a violation of laws. But yeah, you can't really use it to actually release your own mod. But you can. We are allowing mods in the competition to help people that, you know, I don't have the programming skills. I could do artwork, but I don't have the programming skills. But now I have an engine that, you know, I can run around in and stuff. Now I just have to put my content in there. But again, if you have like a crazy good idea that's totally different from the engine, you can't really program some games to do whatever you want because of engine limitations. So if you have like a really unique idea, you really have to go into like getting a programmer and stuff. This is why exactly we want people to, or we encourage people to team up, you know, artists and programmers and stuff to like get really quality, cool games. But of course, working alone with your own idea, even if it's just on a piece of paper, that's cool too. Any other question? I think I've covered about everything that was in my mind. Next up is Snæbjörn from Dexoris. And yeah, thank you for attending.
Þegar þá skjáðan eða smæðlaðinu? Já. Hi, my name is Snæbjörn. I come from Dexoris, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak here today. I don't have a switcher, so I'm going to be walking around here. The agenda of this introduction of Dexoris is here. What is Dexoris? Peter and Lad, it's the game. I'm going to cover the games we've been doing. Peter and Lad, Audio Person and Killville. They asked me to talk a little bit about how we create an iPhone game. I don't know whether or not we're the best people to talk about it. Okay, we've done it, but did we do it the right way? I don't know. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about our experience. And then I'm going to talk about the future of the game studio. What is Dexoris? It is an independent game studio. We founded it in, it's emphasizing on iPhone games, or at least we haven't developed for any other platforms than iPhone. We selected the iPhone platform because of the gadget is cool, and the market is, the Apple Store is open. If you look at the Symbian OS, the store is just bad. It's no way to sell your product. So that were the main drives why we chose iPhone games. Who are we? We are four guys that just wanted to do something new. We've been working for banks, and it was quite depressing working at banks during this time. And I myself have been traveling a little bit around the world, and I've seen people using cell phones instead of computers, and I thought there could be some value in creating games for for people that don't have access to to computers. One of the guys, Ole, he's finishing MBA at the Italian school, and he wanted to put into practice what he's been learning. Other guy was in the web department that I'm in charge of at Landsbanki, and he said the web media was too simple for him, and he wanted to do something a little bit more challenging. And the designer is Hrafn, and he's a Mac fanatic, loves the iPhone, and he's a very, very good designer. So, and other thing, Ole, me, myself, and Hrafn, we founded Eskil web company a decade ago, and we thought it was time to do something totally new. And yes, we want to have fun doing it. And I was in a paternity leave as well, and I had to do something more. This is our first title, Pítur Lat. How did it come about? We created a game about sheep herding. It was just brainstorming sessions. We did, I think, everything wrong that we could have done wrong, but at least it went out, and yeah, it has been installed on around 40,000 devices. So, but maybe one of the problem is that we gave it for a weekend, but when you're a startup company, you don't have the money to advertise. So we gave it for a weekend. Now we have people that are around 40,000 people that know who we are, and hopefully they will be following us or checking out what we're doing. So we are using this first game as a marketing tool to get Dexoris on the market. And I just did a Google search on Pítur Lat with hyperlinks around it, and it's around 1 million pages that direct to it. So how do you define success? I think it's a success, but some may differ. There are, I don't know whether I should go into depth, but there are some rules around how to flock the sheep, and we decided on not doing a simulator. We would have narrowed it a little bit too much down. The name Pítur Lat, the Americans, they don't like it. They say und and Vlad, they hate Eastern Europe. So, but it has received fantastic reviews, and we're happy about that. Our next project is audio puzzle. I have in my pocket. I have a working beta version, and you can try it out later. I have a video, but we don't have a sound here, so I'm going to skip showing the sound or the video. But we were thinking about opportunities. There are so many games in the App Store, and we thought, okay, how can we differentiate from the rest? And in the OS 3 of the iPhone, they introduced an API to access the music on your iPhone, and we thought, what a fantastic way to use the music you love to get the spirit and the joy of the people that are using the game, and they are listening to their music and doing something with that. And in the beginning, we wanted to do something about something in depth, and you were playing and shooting and doing stuff like that. But the API is quite primitive, and it was probably designed to let developers just play music in the games. But the idea behind this is a puzzle with your music. So we have 3 versions of the game or the gameplay inside the game, and the core is we take your music and we divide the song into 6 parts, and you need to join the puzzles. So this is playing, and you're listening to 1/6 of the song, and you need to join them. And this is maybe the idea is simple, and we think the implementation is looking quite good. It's hard to see on these images, but could be a hit, could not be. It's like with movies. You see a great movie, but you don't know how well it will do at the box office. next game.